What up, y'all? It's your boy Bryson here, and I'm gonna try to make this video short, quick, and straight to the point. So I posted a tweet yesterday, and long story short, the tweet said racism doesn't exist, and I explained why, sort of in the tweet, but it obviously went over a lot of people's heads, and I'm talking about even conservatives were disagreeing with me, saying I was tripping and things of that nature. So I'm about to give you two quick reasons why I feel like racism doesn't exist. And it stems from Jesse Lee Peterson videos, if y'all watch it. So he sort of influenced me a bit, but then I did a lot of research on my own. And of course, based on the current definition, which means you just think your race is superior to another, that exists. But if you look at the history of the term racism, it started getting used more during the 1930s, and it was used as propaganda. If you were against communism, you were called a racist. That's when it started, coming into light. And I forgot the guy's name who coined the term. Not started it, but coined the term. I forgot his name. But it was used against people that were against communism. They called you a racist. It was just simply propaganda. So if you look up how it started there and then ended up here, it's always been used for propaganda. It has always been used for division. And even under the current definition, it can still be under the umbrella of evil. Everything is good or evil. And there's no reason to use a term based on race to magnify that, because it's meant for division. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because the second reason why racism doesn't exist is because we're all one race. When I met people from other countries and they realized that we literally use black, white, we literally call each other that, they were shocked, because they call people based on their nationality. So that's how they refer to people. It's not black, white, and things of this nature, or all that is nonsense. There's only one race, which is the human race, which is why when you read the Bible, the Bible never talks about color. It talks about tribes, it talks about nations, it talks about people of different nations, but it never brings up color. So we're literally falling into the trap of dividing one another over a word like racism, which is rooted in propaganda to begin with. And then, of course, people started using it for different things. You know how the left, how they do with definitions, and some people on the right do it too. They take definitions, twist them, turn them, and then they end up something different. So now racism is used for everything. But every time it's used, go look at it, every time it's used, is to create a division between races. So when you pit this propaganda in your mind that comes out, you automatically dividing people based on the color of their skin. So it's a term to create division. And then when you realize there's only one race, which is the human race, you will stop using it. So I'm trying to take that word out of my vocabulary, period. So stop the division. I'd rather bring people together over something so petty. Also do your research on the words. Do your research on pretty much everything. And yes. Also, just to let y'all know, July 3rd, I will be releasing my album. It is called MAGA Season. Y'all have heard a few songs from it, because a few of them is on my YouTube, of course. And they will finally, they will finally be available on everything. I will also have a Patreon soon. Other than that, you can just donate to me in my bio in the description. I don't know where I'm going to have it, but if you want to support me that way. I have a website and merch coming soon and everything if you want to support me. Thank y'all for watching. I'm out.